Excited to walk you through Live Sessions, a new iOS mobile app that connects emerging musicians with non-traditional venues and makes the process of promoting and finding shows effortless. Live Sessions has four main user types: show managers, artists, fans, and admins. To kick things off, we'll be looking at how an artist uses Live Sessions. So first, I'm going to sign up with email. I pre-filled the information, but I'll be signing up with a fictitious artist named Jordan Lamb. So I'll tap sign up, and I'll be asked to select my city. That's simply because on Live Sessions we aren't in every city, so we want people to know that, hey, you need to select one of these cities to find out about the shows in that area. So I'll tap Austin, Texas, and done. I'll be asked if I want notifications, and in this case I'll say yes. So now that I've signed up, I'm actually looking at the fan side of the app. That's because any user who wants to join Live Sessions as an artist has to apply first. We do this to ensure we showcase only the very best talent. I'll get into the fan features here in a moment, but for now I'm going to head to the third tab. As you can see, we have two buttons: apply to become an artist or apply to become a show manager. In this case, I'm applying to become an artist, so I'll tap that. So in the application process, we ask for some basic information like the artist or the band name, email, artist, whether you are an artist or a band, your city, genres, and then some links to your socials. So I'm going to tap submit, and great, I've submitted my application. So this is a nice segue into how admins actually use Live Sessions. For brevity, I've logged in as an existing admin user. The sole purpose of an admin user is to simply manage artist applications as well as show manager applications. So if I head back to the artist screen and I tap into the pending applications, I'll see the one that Jordan Lamb just submitted. If I tap his name, I'll be able to see all the details. So let's say I take my time and I look through his YouTube, his Spotify, his socials seem great, so let's update his status to accepted. So if I tap back, you'll see that he's no longer in the pending applications and has moved to the accepted applications. When this process takes place, Jordan Lamb's user type changes from fan to artist. I've gone ahead and signed back in as Jordan Lamb, our artist for this demo. Now that my application has been accepted by an admin, I'll go through a small artist onboarding process. First things first, I'll select Austin, Texas as my city. In doing so, I'll only get alerts about potential show opportunities in Austin, Texas. Next, I'll provide a phone number. It's important to note that we only share an artist's phone number with a show manager if they have an upcoming show together. I'll then upload a profile picture. Next, I'll add a bio, so when people come to my profile, they can learn a little bit more about the man behind the music. Finally, we ask all artists to upload 3 songs. There is a tutorial on how to do that here, but for now I'll just go ahead and do the uploading process. Okay, after uploading all 3 songs, I can now view my profile. If I check out the details and I like what I see, I'll tap Complete Setup. Now, for the first time, we are viewing the artist side of Live Sessions. We have 5 main tabs for artists: Availability, Offers, Shows, Notifications, and Settings. Before I explain how these features are used, I'll first need to provide some insight into what a show manager does on Live Sessions. I've gone ahead and signed in as a new show manager. It's important to note that show managers also go through a small application process similar to artists. Once the show manager is accepted by an admin, our team works with this individual or company to set up an Eventbrite account. I'll get into the details of why it's important to have an Eventbrite account in a moment here, but for now, I'm just going to follow the instructions and sign into Eventbrite. I'll tap Allow, and I'll add my phone number. Again, it's important to note that we only share phone numbers between artists and show managers who actually have upcoming shows together. I'll now upload a profile picture. And that's really it for the show manager setup. Pretty simple. So now what you're looking at is the show manager side of live sessions. We have three main tabs: shows, notifications, and settings. As a show manager, my goal is to find one or more artists to play in my upcoming show. In order to do that, I need to create a show listing. So I'll tap the plus icon in the top right hand corner, which brings me to the Create view. I pre-filled in some of the information, but as you can see, we asked for several details. I'm going to say this is an all ages show. We're looking for one artist. The max tickets will be $50. The ticket price will be $5. And the show date will be July 7th. So I want to take a quick pause here. The idea of live sessions is to have smaller shows at a low price point so that people can go out and say, hey, what's going on in my neighborhood this weekend? Let's go discover a new artist in a coffee shop, a winery, a brewery, that type of environment. Finally, I'll add a picture of the venue so that an artist can really see, where they're going to be playing. I'll now tap Create. As the show manager, I now have a new show listing and a status of draft. Draft simply means that I'm in the process of booking one or more artists for my show. Because I said the show will be hosted in Austin, Texas, all artists who have selected Austin, Texas as their city will be presented with an opportunity to check out the show details and list themselves as available or unavailable. Let's see what that looks like now. Okay, so we just saw how a show manager creates a show listing. I'm now viewing live sessions again as Jordan Lamb, our artist for this demo. He can now see the show listing that was recently posted by our show manager. So one thing about live sessions is that transparency is super important to us. After every show, we ask our artists as well as show managers to review one another. Jordan Lamb can tap reviews here and see what other artists have said about this show manager. As well, he can tap the full details to get a breakdown of everything that he would need to know about the show. So we look at the picture, we look at the details, and we look at the reviews, as well as the payment details, and we say, wow, this looks like a great opportunity for me, so I'll go ahead and tap the heart button. That basically alerts the show manager that I am available to play and looking for an offer. So I want to take a quick pause here for an important note. One of our main goals at live sessions is to take the pain out of booking your own shows as a relatively new artist. You don't have to worry about cold calling, cold emailing, or walking into a venue to ask for a gig. We handle building a network of venues for you and make the process of getting booked as simple as tapping a single button. Okay, we're back now using the app as a show manager. You can see my notifications tab is lit up gold to signal I have a new notification. It says, Jordan Lamb is available for your upcoming show on 7/7/20. Great. So if I tap into that, I can see what show it's related to, as well as who the available artist is. Let's say I don't know Jordan Lamb, so I'll go and check out his profile. I can listen to his music.
Smell the roses, the aroma, so sweet, much.
Nice. I can check out his about. I can see if he has any past reviews. And I can see if he has any upcoming shows. I could send him an offer from this view, but I'm going to hold off on that for just a moment. If I tap back and I go to the Shows tab, another way that a show manager can look at the 360 view of who's available, who has pending offers, is by actually tapping into the listing. So here you can see Jordan Lamb appears in our available queue. We haven't sent any pending offers, no artists have accepted yet, no artists have declined, and no artists have canceled. So from this view, I'm actually going to send Jordan Lamb an offer. Success, your offer was sent. So as you can see, he disappears from the available queue and is now listed in the pending view. One thing we baked into live sessions was the ability to cancel an offer at any time from a show manager's perspective. This just allows them to make sure that if an artist isn't responding very quickly, they can always reroute that offer to a different artist who is available. In this case, we're going to go ahead and just wait for Jordan Lamb to respond. Again, we are back to viewing live sessions as Jordan Lamb, our artist. A new notification has come through, and it states, The Rooftop has sent you an offer to play in their upcoming show on 7/7/20. Awesome. So I go to the Offers tab, and I can again see all the details related to the venue. I can check through them just to make sure everything still looks the same. In this case, I'll just go ahead and tap the heart button. And just like that, I've booked my next show. So we really hope artists see the value in this streamlined booking process. If I navigate to the Shows tab, I'll be presented with the show that I just accepted. So again, it's The Rooftop. I'm on the bill here. I have the address. And what's new about this is I actually have the phone number and the email of the show manager. So if I do have any last minute questions, I can reach out to them. As you can see, the final bill is set, but Rooftop hasn't promoted the show yet. So we can't actually share a link to the show because we're still waiting on the show manager to promote it. We've now switched back to the show manager view, and as you can see, we have a Promote to Fans button under our listing. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and check out what our notifications are. So we see Jordan Lamb has accepted the offer, and as well, we've got a Your Lineup is Set for your upcoming show on 7/7/20 notification. And that's because I said I only want one artist for my show. Jordan Lamb has now accepted, so the show is ready to be promoted to fans. So if I tap into this notification, you'll see that we get the show details with a text box up top that allows us to add a show description for fans, and then we can promote it. So at this time, it's important to note that all shows promoted to fans on live sessions have a link to an Eventbrite listing. If you aren't familiar with Eventbrite, it's a US-based event management and ticketing website. The primary reason we integrate with Eventbrite is so that fans can securely purchase tickets via their payment processing system. If you recall, when a show manager initially onboards, we ask them to sign into their Eventbrite account. When we do this, we store a few auth keys on the actual user's device so that they can connect to Eventbrite when it comes time to promote their show. So after adding a description, hey, come listen to some music, I'll tap the Promote Show to Fans. So this process kicks off a connection between live sessions and this specific user's Eventbrite account. It also gathers the show details found on live sessions and ultimately creates an identical copy within Eventbrite's database. Automatically, this show listing changes from draft to live as well. When a show becomes live, it simply means that the listing is public facing and fans can purchase tickets to the show. So not only does live sessions make it super easy to find a diverse list of available artists, but we also focus on making the experience of promoting the show to fans incredibly easy. We'll now take a look at what a live listing looks like from a fan's perspective. I'm now looking at upcoming shows as a fan on live sessions. As you can see, the recently promoted show is being displayed. We can see important details like the address, the neighborhood, how many tickets are sold, and most importantly, the ability to actually get tickets. So if I tap that, an embedded web view will appear. And this embedded web view will actually display the identical copy we just talked about that's an Eventbrite system. So if I tap tickets, and select my quantity as 1 and check out, you'll see my email is here so that I can get an order confirmation, and most importantly, I can fill out my credit card information securely. So I won't go through that process, but that's how it's done. I'll tap done and it'll be brought back to live sessions. So one thing we really wanted to focus on for the fan experience was being able to filter for exactly what you're looking for. So you can select what city you want to search in, specific date options, genres, price, and age. The final feature I'll talk about is the ability to search all artists who are on live sessions. So I can actually go through and listen to different artists, even if they don't have upcoming shows, so that I might be on the lookout for future dates. And we hope this becomes a really cool feature once we get more artists in different cities, so that people can come on the platform, search for an artist in a specific city, and search for different genres. So at this point, we've walked through the core features of live sessions from the artist, show manager, admin, and fan side of the app. Again, our goal at Live Sessions is to connect emerging musicians with non-traditional venues and to make the process of promoting and finding shows effortless.